I was like, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today, really looking at it from the perspective of a US-based business selling digital goods and comparing two, well, giants in payments. Square with their Bitcoin offering and Stripe using USDC stablecoins.
Yeah, and it's more than just a simple comparison, isn't it?
Absolutely. Our mission here is to get that this isn't just about, the transaction fees. It's really about two competing ideas, almost philosophies, for where digital money is headed.
That's a great way to put it, because the visions are just fundamentally opposed. You've got Square, part of Block now, really pushing Bitcoin as like a native financial asset.
Right.
They're trying to build this whole Bitcoin economy.
And Stripe.
Stripe's approach is totally different. They treat stablecoins like USDC purely as a technology, a payment rail.
Like plumbing.
Exactly. Just infrastructure to make global payments faster, cheaper.
Yeah.
They want to hide the crypto complexity from the merchant, mostly.
Okay. And maybe we should quickly define the assets themselves, just to be clear. Bitcoin, BTC, that's the volatile one. Market goes up, market goes down.
Very much so. Whereas USDC is a stablecoin. It's designed to be pegged one-to-one with the US dollar.
So aiming for stability, eliminating that price risk.
Precisely.
Now, this is where I think it gets really interesting for a merchant, the cost. Square is running this promotion, 0 processing fees for Bitcoin payments.
Yeah, 0%. But only through December 31st, 2026. After that, it's slated to be 1%.
Okay, 0% till then 1%. And Stripe?
Stripe is simpler, maybe more predictable. A flat 1.5% for every USDC transaction. Always.
1.5% flat versus 0, then 1. But you have to wonder, that 0% from Square, is that sustainable? Is it just, a way to get people in the door?
It's definitely a powerful draw, strategically. But cost isn't the whole story here. You need to look at the risk and flexibility. Well, Square gives the merchant a choice, which is key. You can go totally risk-free. Opt for immediate, automatic conversion of that Bitcoin into US dollars.
Okay, so the volatility disappears for you.
Exactly. Or if you're bullish on Bitcoin, if you actually want to hold it.
You can choose not to convert.
Right. You can hold the BTC as a treasury asset. They provide a custodial wallet linked up with Cash App.
Yeah.
So you accept the volatility risk, but maybe you see upside potential.
That custodial part is important, yeah. It means you don't need to be a crypto security expert, no managing private keys yourself.
Correct. Square handles that infrastructure layer for you, makes it easier, but also, ties you deeper into their ecosystem, the Block ecosystem.
And Stripe's approach to risk?
Much more straightforward. Stripe mandates immediate USD settlement. There's no option to hold USDC.
So 0 volatility exposure, period.
0 exposure. Plus, it simplifies your accounting, right?
Yeah.
It just looks like any other USD transaction on your books. And crucially, Stripe explicitly says there's no dispute liability for the merchant because the payment is authorized cryptographically on the blockchain.
No chargebacks, basically. That's huge for digital goods.
It's very attractive.
But is that simplicity and no dispute risk worth the extra 1.5% compared to Square's promo?
Yeah.
That brings up operations, maybe compliance.
Good point. While Stripe offers that mandated simplicity, Square has a couple of operational things to note. They use the Lightning Network for those fast BTC payments.
Yeah, it's supposed to be near instant.
It often is. But, and this is a big one for some U.S. vendors, Square's Bitcoin service is not available in New York State.
Why is that?
It ties back to regulation, New York's BIT license requirements. They create hurdles that apparently Square hasn't cleared or chosen to clear for this specific service yet.
Okay, that's a major flag if you have customers in New York or plan to. A real operational blocker.
Definitely actionable insight. Now, compare that to Stripe. Their focus seems much more global from the get-go.
Right, you mentioned the rails.
They support USDC on several blockchains, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, Base, lots of options. And this lets U.S. merchants easily take payments from, I think it's over 150 countries now.
Wow, 150 plus. So that 1.5% fee starts to look different when you compare it to international card fees, right?
Exactly. For international sales, that 1.5% can be a huge saving compared to traditional card processing. International card fees can easily hit 5%, sometimes more, and settlement can take days. Stripe USDC is faster and cheaper for that use case.
Okay, so pulling it all together,
Right.
How does a merchant choose? What's the bottom line?
It really comes down to aligning with the strategy, with a vision. You choose Square if your main priority is the absolute lowest cost right now, thanks to that 0% promo, or if you're actually Bitcoin bullish. If you want to hold Bitcoin, build a digital asset treasury, and you're comfortable integrating deeper into Block's ecosystem.
Makes sense. And you choose Stripe if?
You go with Stripe if what you value most is operational simplicity. Mandated risk reduction, no volatility worries, no dispute risk.
And the global reach.
And that efficient, predictable global reach. If you see stablecoins simply as better payment plumbing, not necessarily an asset to hold.
So it forces you to think strategically. Block and Square are building this whole circular thing around Bitcoin, asset, rails, wallet, all integrated.
They want you in their world.
Whereas Stripe wants to be the invisible layer underneath, the reliable infrastructure that just works globally.
Asset versus rail. That's the core strategic question, I think.
So here's the final thought for you to wrestle with. Which approach truly fits your business vision? Building inside an asset-focused ecosystem like Square's or using stablecoins as just a better, faster global payment technology like Stripe enables? Which path positions you best for the next 5-10 years of digital commerce? That's the real decision here.